Hi guys, let's do a Juneteenth reading. Now I'm gonna attempt to use the African American Tarot. I don't know what's gonna come out, and I haven't been the best at connecting with these cards. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Let's see what they have to say. Ten of Swords, Three of Wands, the Tower, Three of Cups, there's an element of protection here. I'm looking at somebody who has been attacked a lot. Let me look at these cards. So they're talking about protecting someone who's been attacked a lot by various different energies. I'm reading this as an energetic sense, right? But it's coming to an end. You see how you got what is this? I'm going to say a cow just because I see the udders, but then I see this like a ram or some crap. But you have this animal here, and you have three hyenas about to pounce on it, about to attack it. But then you have like your spiritual protection coming in to help you, right? I feel like they're talking about how we face so many different attacks on a daily that we don't even have to see and or deal with, right? So if you look at this Three of Cups, you got a person sitting here reminiscing, right? And then if you look behind this person, you got so much chaos and so much destruction. You have people here in the flood. You got the hyenas circling this prey here. And then you got like various different animals here chasing people. But you still come out. You see how this angel is rising out of the snake mouth. So you still come out unscathed. And I feel like it's because you have so much spiritual protection that is behind you. And you don't even have to worry about it. Like you can go throughout your day, not worrying about a possible car crash on the way to work, or not worried about, something possibly happening to your kids, because it's like you have your ancestors behind the veil that are walking with you throughout the day. So it's like they're giving mention to them being there throughout the day for you, right? Not even just throughout the day, just throughout life, period. So it's kind of like they're stating their role. One more. Okay. I want to point out how with this card, it's referencing duality, right? See how you got the lion and then the elephant. Both are very fierce in their own right. So you got like the lion who's more so of the aggressor, and the elephant is like the biggest, and he can be an aggressor as well. Then you got the guy pointing the knife, so it's like to me, it's giving a sense of ferociousness as well as kind of meek and humble. So it's showing the duality. You got some ancestors who they all for the shits, and then you got some who's more casual, laid back, and is more logical or more, understanding, right? But with this guy pointing the knife, it's like both of them ready to go at, the call of any distress, right? Any distress signal, and they ready to take off. That's what I'm seeing this card as. I'm also seeing it's showing like to me, okay, I'm seeing a couple things. To me, this is like how they protect in dreams in a sense. Like how we get like sleep paralysis and those things, or how you may feel a presence in the middle of your room, or in the corner of your room at night, or in the shadows, or whatever it is. And it's showing like how they even battle those spirits on our behalf. They're referencing the passing down of, how do I put this? Traits? Not traits. It's like hard work. It's kind of like, okay, it's kind of like a sense of, sacrificing. Like you guys are able to work because of, it's kind of like we're standing on their shoulders. They worked the cotton fields, or they did hard labor, so we're able to do, easier work, or we're able to work better jobs. It's like we're in a better position because we stood on their shoulders. Like they came before us, they paved the way. It's that kind of energy that they're referencing to, right? I'm also seeing something about being vigilant and overcoming. What is this Five of Cups here? Oh, it was one turned over. Fighting. So, okay, I was looking at it and I'm like, nah, that can't be what they talking about, right? Because here it was like, okay, Five of Cups is usually some kind of regret. And then I was looking at the army behind them. So it was like fighting. I don't know what they're talking about, but it's like fighting in the army or fighting against the army. And they're talking about overcoming whatever this fight was. So it could have been the fight for freedom, the fight for independence. And then we got the Five of Wands down here as well. And then you got this lady holding the skull and the fire. So it's like a transformation, right? A death and a rebirth. So they could be like fighting for this new era that we're now living in. You know what I'm saying? They could be referencing that because we got the Fool card underneath the bottom of the deck. So they could just be referencing having to fight, for the freedom that we now have, as well as assisting and aiding us from the other side with fighting all these different energies, demons, low vibrational beings. That's basically what. Oh, so I just heard the victory lap. The victory lap continues. So it's like they're talking about having to fight on this side in a physical sense for their physical freedom, and having to fight in a spiritual sense to protect, I guess, protect us as the ancestors. And they're just saying like how the they're just saying like, did y'all hear that thunder? I know y'all heard. That was so loud. It shook my roof. Anyways, I don't think it shook the roof, but they're talking about having to also fight in the spiritual for us to defend us. So they're talking about how it's a constant fight, like it never ends. I don't even. This is more like me just talking, I guess, giving the message that I'm seeing. Let's see. It's like something about the family lineage. It's like an attack on the family lineage and them defending it, fighting against the attacks on the family lineage. And I feel like them fighting in the spiritual and us fighting in the physical both plays a part, or both play a role in this fight. Got the Hermit card. It's like there's a I'm hearing too many things or something. I heard peace treaty, and then I heard keeper of knowledge. So it's like a sacred lineage of people. It's like we were gifted something from the universe, gifted knowledge from the universe, and blessed with abundance. It's like we're a blessed group of people. What is this? What's this, spirit? Because you got the Four of Swords. But see, I'm not really going by the numbers and the suits too much. I'm going by intuitively the picture. So you see how this guy is cracking up a deal with this guy, right? So it's like being given something, but it's not earthly. It's more esoteric. It's more being blessed by the ethers, right? And then that blessing trickling down to the physical here on this earth, where you're supposed to be abundant. You're supposed to live, a lavish life, right? I hope this is making sense to y'all, because I know after I finish reading it, I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it, because to get the full understanding of what they're trying to say. You got the Judgment, King of Swords, Two of Pentacles. It's like a forgotten... Oh. This is like, I don't, because I was getting like a forgotten people, like a people who forgot who they were. They forgot who they were, right? With this Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is like unstable energy, right? You got the Judgment card where the spirits are basically reaching down for the people, for the people, and then you got this Queen of Pentacles above these people. So it's kind of like getting back to that knowledge of who you are as a people, right? It's kind of like awakening to who you are as a people. So this is them kind of like remember who you are. Anything else here, Spirit? You got the King of Pentacles. It's like, and then you got this, I think this is the High Priestess. For some reason, when I saw this sword, it reminded me of like a broken trust. Sun card. Yeah, this is like a coming back to who you are as a people, right? This is talking about the seeing beyond the veil, seeing through the illusions, and getting back to the core of who you truly are. So I feel like these are the ancestors trying to awaken us to our true nature, to the promise that the universe has for us, right? Learning to connect back with source. I'm hearing, I'm just going to say it. I'm hearing we are ether. We are matter. This is so, y'all, this is so deep. Like, I'm going to have to go look. I don't know what the freak, like, I dive deep, but not this deep. So I know I'm going to have to go back and like look up some of this stuff and just, I'm going to have to be led, right? I'm getting like something about worshiping the land as well, giving reverence to the land and reconnecting back to source. Give me one more, Spirit. You got the Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords underneath the bottom of the deck. It's like, oh Jesus, I hate this. So it's kind of like our history being whitewashed. And I only say that because if you look, you have like a dark-skinned man, white-skinned man. One man cut in half, right? So it's like being whitewashed, being divided. So it's about the race being divided. It's also about, you know, attacking. It's about, because, okay, if you look at the black side, right? I got on my ring light, so I know y'all can't hardly see it. But if you look at the black side, there's a plane there. I mean, there's a guy with a gun, and then you look at the white side, there's a plane, right? So it's like the darker skin attacking the lighter skin ones, right? So it's like a war on ourselves, but we're all one people, right? You got the Nine of Wands, and they're saying, like, it's time to stop fighting and it's time to heal. So they're acknowledging a couple things here. They're acknowledging the crime when it comes to lighter versus darker. They're acknowledging our connection with the earth. I'm hearing that song from Moana, where she was singing like the island gives us what we need. So they're acknowledging, our connection to the earth and how the earth it provides, because Gaia is her own entity, right? So it's like it's acknowledging our connection to the earth. It's acknowledging our connection to the ethers as well. It's acknowledging the stability that we were promised to have. You got the Sun card. So it's like all of this stuff is being illuminated and brought up for us to, I guess, take note of and heal. It's like our people have fallen by the wayside, and they're falling into the traps of others, not really seeing who we truly are. So it's like they're acknowledging the fact that, I don't know if this is willingly or not, but a lot of our people are blinded to what's going on around them, because it's like the third eye has been closed off. It's kind of like having a superpower and not using the superpower, or not having knowledge of the superpower because someone told you that it doesn't exist, or somebody told you that it's evil, right? So it's like having this super consciousness and not knowing how to use it because you've never been taught how to use it, or you've been told that it was wrong or something like that. We have the snake surrounding the earth, and if you look closely, it's water between the earth and the snake. So it's like on this planet, they play on your emotions, because water is emotion, right? They play on your emotions. They tell you that it's bad to tune into the universe or to have this connection with the divine, when that's your livelihood, that's your power, that's your strength. So it's like spirit is trying to awaken you to these things. It's almost in a sense, I'm looking at this Three of Pentacles here. It's almost in a sense from this card here, it's kind of like a experiment. It's kind of like we're in an experiment. And when I'm saying we're, I'm just talking about like black people as a whole. I mean, y'all take it how it resonates. I'm gonna say whatever come out my mouth. So if it ain't resonate with you, but if you look at the guy with the telescope watching the guy with the arrow, the bow and arrow, to me it's kind of like we're being studied. Okay. Couple things. This is, I think I'm finna turn this off or something, because the more I pull, the more I'm seeing. Like, it's just diving deep into Earth's history. Not even history, but it's like it's diving deep. All the crap that's playing out with black people, right? If you look here, right, you got a black man who just killed this leopard, right? Leopard. Is that a leopard? I think that's a leopard. And then you got a tiger watching him kill this. And then you got the police, two police officers, and taking a black man to jail. So it's kind of talking about. I don't want to get into all this. Like, I don't want to get into all this, but it's talking about, like, the unfair treatment of black men, because more than likely this leopard was gonna kill, like, pounce or attack this person, and he's made out to be the bad guy, that which is why they're taking him to jail, right? You got the Four of Wands here as well, and then in the spirit sense, you're looking at being tried by a jury of his peers. Over here, it's so much. It's so much. I just really don't want to get into all this. I'm seeing this Ace of Wands starting out bare, so unjust or unfair beginnings. Ace of Wands is like a passionate new beginning from the universe, from God, right? Here is the tree is bare. So it'd be like black people starting off from scratch, because our ancestors were slaves, and the majority of them couldn't leave anything for, their descendants or anything, because they didn't have anything, right? So it's like starting off bare, but having the potential to create more, make it into something. Four of Pentacles here in this sense, like holding on to everything that you possibly could, like being in like a lack energy or a poor energy, holding on to your money, being in this impoverished energy, but having like $1 million ideas out there, and not really knowing how to put them out there, or actually acting on them because of subconscious limitations, feelings of unworthiness. But you do have the Six of Swords, so I feel like that's coming. It's like, I don't want to say it's coming to an end for the race, but I feel like, a lot of people are awakening to, I deserve better than this, and moving away from that mindset, that mind frame. All right, I'm going to leave this here, because this is honestly kind of depressing. This was not the message that I thought was going to come out. And I feel like I'm rambling. I wasn't trying to dive this deep. I do like this angel coming out of this snake mouth, like having victory, having defeat over all this, right? But yeah, I'm just going to put this out for whoever wants to hear it. If you feel my energy resonates, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You can drop any comments down below. I'm open to insight, and I will see you guys later.